Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's been a while I recorded a video. I'm still in Prague, enjoying every day and a bit busy with personal things, so I'm not so active lately regarding trading or anything. But it's Monday and let's see what's going on with the market, what we can expect in the future. And let's check high time frame situation in the market. So I will start with Bitcoin. What do we have here? Basically, after this bearish move, Bitcoin tried to give some pump and rejected from the daily or 4-hour FEG at around 106,700 area. Also, if we will put Fibonacci from this high to this low, we can see that it also comes to 0.5 Fibonacci area. And then, if you remember this Fibs, we can see how price respectively came to this 0.618 Fibonacci level, exactly to 100,446 and bounced. And also we can see that this Fibs align with the 50 EMA on daily time frame and daily FVG. So it was only showing us that this area is very important area to hold. As a result, we can see this bounce of almost 7%. So what is next? Currently, the move looks pretty bullish. We can see here also on daily time frames that RSI flipped above the middle and it's heading towards to this 70 area. Okay, and then if you know about this indicator is QQE. It shows bullish momentum, and we can see that this EMA with this this indicator with this EMA is about to cross, and usually whenever it's about to cross, it gives a bullish momentum, which means that I would be careful with shorts. Now let's go to weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, we can see that last week price also came to weekly FEG, and I was also giving these targets for the deeper pullback, but price decided to respect this weekly FEG, this Fibonacci level, and it bounced. Of course, it means that bulls are taking over, and next targets can be this. So I put Fibonacci from this high to this low, right? And we can see that price already flipped 0.5. Currently, it's at 0.618 Fibonacci level. So next potential resistance zone can be the 0.75. I will set an alarm. So from 0.75, price can reject and come back towards to 0.61805, and only in case a price rejects on a lower time frame like daily, 4-hour, 12-hour, like a lower time frames, if it will reject from 0.75. We show it like this. So rejects and gives a proper close below 0.75, then most probably the price will go towards to 0.5, and if it will not hold 0.5 level, then most probably it will go much lower towards to this Fibonacci level 0.75 or 100 EMA on daily time frame, or $97,990. Okay, this is a bearish scenario. But if, for example, today I will have a close above 0.5, then price most probably will try to come to one level or previous all-time high, and then it will most probably continue towards to 1.41 Fibonacci level, which is at $116,758. Okay, this is our two scenarios, and of course, from each of these areas, Bitcoin can reject, and you can either try to scalp short, but just manage your size. I would not recommend to open big position because in these areas there can be big manipulations. Price can just break through this one level and go directly to 1.41. Right, so this is a situation regarding Bitcoin, and weekly looks pretty bullish. 2 weekly shows this bullish momentum. Look at this indicator. Then monthly we can see that it is breaking above the 70, which means that most probably it will go to towards to this nearest Fibonacci level. Then let's go to Ethereum. What did we have on Ethereum? I should say that it looks good. The price still holding strong. I would recommend to, if you didn't buy Ethereum or didn't long it, in my opinion, it's a still good area to buy or long with some proper stop loss. Can be a small stop loss to 0.8%, and with the targets of $3 to $3.600. This will be interesting for me. The reasons are pretty simple. Look at this. So what did we have? We had this a long consolidation, then price drop down, manipulation, right? And also it came to this previous low. It came to just a lot of support zones here, FVGs, EMAs, and we can see that the price after this drop, it returned towards to be above 200 EMA. All right. Yeah, and it is a pretty bullish sign because bulls are showing that we are taking control over this situation. Then also on weekly time frame, we can see that the price is about 200 EMA, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks price been consolidating. And of course, after a long consolidation, there is what? Breakout, right? So expect the price to come probably to this first FVG resistance zone, then this area previous high, and this one. These are interesting zones for me. And I will now share the setup before the price pumped. And we'll continue this video. So I just shared this setup. I hope you understand my view. Next, let's go to Bitcoin dominance and see. So basically, let's go to weekly time frame. Okay. So what do we see? Previously, Bitcoin dominance had this reaction from 64.52, but it could hold probably, yeah, daily FEG here. And if I will put just classic Fibonacci, we can see that price came to 0.618 and bounced. Then dominance was struggling to break through this 64.852, but it could give this close, right? Retested this zone. We also see here this FVG, and currently the dominance is hitting towards the 65.07, which should be the next resistance zone. But honestly, according to this dynamic and this strength, I would say that probably the dominance will break this 65.07, and also according to this weekly time frame somehow reminds me of this move here during this period of time. Yeah, and let's go to higher time frames. 2 weekly time frame, we can see that it flipped the 70, so it shows us this bullish reaction. And of course, if the dominance will break 65, then there will be only next stop, and it's around 70. Also, another thing, we should check 3 monthly time frame. On 3 monthly time frame, look at the RSI. RSI already flipped this middle, and next stop should be, it's just logical, this is how it works usually by law of this RSI. If it flipped with a strength, above 50, then usually next stop is around the 70 area, which means that most probably the dominance slowly will continue going higher towards to 70. Then we will have to see the reaction at around 70, and maybe it can come even towards to this 3 monthly FEG, which also aligns with the 6 monthly FEG, and we have it here. So I will highlight these levels. 79, we can take this middle of the FEG as well, and middle of the FEG we put FIPS, and we have this kind of picture. I can just save it, and we will just check every level that you can see here, 0, 0, 25, 0, 5, and so on. And from each of these levels can stand as a resistance level. But so far, according to what I see, dominance looks strong. We should pay attention how it will react at around 70, and the worst case it can go to 79 or 80%. Which means that it can be good only if the Bitcoin itself will also go. If Bitcoin dominance will increase and Bitcoin will drop, of course, it is very bad for altcoins. Then, let's check this. You remember this chart, right? So what do we see here? Here we see that total 3, it's altcoins versus Bitcoin, it still shows weakness. So, which means that most probably price will come to 0.5 and can give a bullish reaction on monthly time frame. On 3 monthly time frame, of course, it looks more that it will go more down, which means that the time for altcoins didn't come yet, and it's a good sign. It means that you still have a time to accumulate altcoins for the long-term play, So yeah, here nothing changed. I set an alarms. I will see how it will react here, and I will see how it reacts at 0.75. Then what do we have here? Let's have a look on Ethereum Bitcoin. Okay, we can see that it rejected. It shows some weakness, but 3 monthly time frame looks pretty bullish. Look at this. 3 monthly bounced exactly from this previous low. It bounced and currently rejected from this 3 monthly FEG, which means that, well, it's not a bad sign. The good part is that the price finally gave some strong bounce, and we can see that it shows 3 monthly bullish divergence. Look at this. So here we have this price. Here's the price. Here we have our RSI, and here we have our RSI. So we have hidden bullish divergence, which means that next 3 months will be good for Ethereum. Good for Ethereum. Of course, there can be some pullbacks, something like this, and we can see some picture like that. Pretty possible, just to retest the 0.02 and then bump. So I will set an alarm, and let me go to lower time frame, to weekly time frame. Maybe I will long Ethereum Bitcoin on Bybit. I will see. I will just set an alarms, but this can be a good opportunity to open a swing long. All right. So this was about crypto. Now let's go to let's check what's going on with US market. So here we are. What do we have here? Look at this. So we had this crazy V-shaped recovery, and we had this crazy close, weekly close. Weekly close looks pretty bullish, and I'm expecting that price will continue towards to higher targets. Why it's not working? Okay, here we are. I will set now Fibonacci, but why I don't see Fibs? Moment. Okay. Okay, so look at this. This is monthly time frame. So I put this Fibs from this high to this low. We can see that previous months we had close above 0.75, and as a result SP500, yes, it rejected here from this resistance zone, but it could bounce from this monthly FVG above 0.75, and as a result we can see the price is pushing higher. And next target I would not be surprised to see at around $6,700. Also, according to 3 months time frame, it looks pretty bullish. We can see that on RSI it retested the 70, and it looks towards to higher. I think it will reach like 80 on the 3 monthly time frame, and then it can reject 84 I would say. I'm setting an alarm because look, last time whenever the price, not the price, but whenever the RSI was coming to 83, 84 targets, okay, we have even 90 target. I will set several alarms just to be prepared. We can see that last time whenever the RSI was coming to these targets, yeah, what was it doing? It was rejecting and giving this bearish moves, and until then the price was going higher. So I have this two targets, 6,700, 7,800. Let's see if it will give, but so far the market looks very strong, I would say, and I would not be surprised to see a bullish momentum upcoming days. Then what do we have here? Also, just a second, I want to current interval only, this one as well, current interval only. So let's go to daily time frame, and daily time frame RSI is not giving me much information, but we could see this very bullish close on Friday, right? It also bounced from 0.75, and next stops are at this 6,075, 6,122, which are this Fibonacci levels and also align with the daily FEG resistance, bearish order block, right? So we can have some bearish reaction from here. It means it can reject, retest, and consolidate above this support zone, because now it is resistant, and then it will flip to support and continue towards to this resistance zone, where it can again reject before giving any other moves higher, or this can be also a resistance area where the trend can be reversed. All right, so this is more local moves, but also local moves, they affect higher time frame, right? So on a lower time frame, we look at these targets, and if these targets are flipped, then of course we go towards to these targets, but it's monthly time frame, it's more high time frame. So yeah, and as long as S&P 500 is bullish, Bitcoin will also remain strong. So regarding weeks, weeks looks weak. Look, let's put this lines that we had. We can see that the price dropped below, and next stop gonna be around around this area, 12,1189, where we can wait for the reversal. And then TCA was pretty strong holding, but it's not giving any bounce, so I'm expecting it to go much lower, and lower we have this first interesting zone of support, then here in this daily FVG, and worst case back to this low that it had. So we will watch these three areas. This is not relevant anymore. I will only set an alarm, and we'll see how TCA will react once it comes to one of these levels. So then another thing I wanted to talk about is Tesla. Tesla was dropping a lot, and the reason was because it came to the monthly FVG, right? It came to the monthly FVG. Should you panic and sell? No, Tesla is a good index, a good stock to invest long term. If it will come to one of these targets, just buy and hold. It's not an altcoin that will go just to zero. No, this is a serious company. Elon Musk does crazy things, and I believe in him. So it can come here and then pump, or just go a bit lower, do some manipulations here, and then go up. Any low targets are just for bidding. So I think this is all from my side. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will be happy. And yeah, market looks pretty good. Altcoins look pretty healthy. It's good to DCA, for example. TIA is in a good area. TIA has really good area right now to buy. And then Moodeng, I was making an analysis of it, and it's still holding this area. Next zone I'm expecting to see at 0.35. Then Musk, probably it could come to this FVGs and then give a bounce, and just there are a lot of coins. We need to check every coin separately, but most of them, they look pretty good, still pretty good to buy, and we can expect a nice bounce of 50 or 100%. So this is all from my side. Thank you for watching, and see you. Bye bye.